What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, which just had a massive breakout, one that I am very excited to go over and discuss with you in today's episode. We're also going to be looking at Solana, which could be continuing its rally to the upside here. We're then going to look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then the S&P 500. So I'm very excited to go over everything that's going on right now. But I think the main focus, obviously, is the massive breakout that took place on XRP. We knew this would break us to the upside because of the fact that we were in some sort of ascending fractal here, and typically how we enter is also how we exit. I mean, there was a lot riding on the fact that we could break down. There was a pretty large chance that that could happen, but typically it's how we enter is how we usually exit. So because we entered this in a break up, we had this rally upwards here, it's typically, expected that we break out in the same direction here and not to the downside. So this was huge. We've been waiting for this for quite a few days, if you ask me. I mean, we can go back. You can see even 4 to 5 days ago, I say, look at this now. Stop what you're doing. XRP Ripple holders need to see this right now, this possible breakout that's been forming. We've been tracking these kind of fractals for a long time, and we finally got to see the rally that we've been waiting for here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a video yesterday, although I don't think it matters too much. I was traveling Friday night. I got home super late, and then all of yesterday was just unpacking, getting back into the groove of things here. As you can see, everything is back to normal now, but there was a lot going on, so I didn't really have time to just jump on and make a video, as there was a lot of other things I needed to get done first. However, we are back on track and we are here to stay, so I'm very excited to see the continuation breakout here. This was an extremely easy buy-in opportunity. I don't know how many opportunities that this gave us here, but starting on the hourly, you can see where that buy-in was. Even the 4-hour was enough to say, hey guys, time to buy in right around here. Although I don't think we're going to last in this, it is a huge opportunity, and this is a huge factor for the breakout that's taking place. Anywho, with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, now on top of the massive breakout that's happening right now on XRP, there are other promotions going on within the market to earn some free cryptocurrency. BYDFI in specific, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange, is offering 3 different promotions. Well, 4 different promotions. The 3 are on the screen here. You can receive a rebate on a deposit up to 80% of your money back, which is epic here, by literally making a deposit on the exchange. You can get a VIP2 status in October, which gives you low trading fees and a lot of other very cool perks. And then they're also giving you guys a $100 deposit bonus, which is also very cool. All the links are down in the description, or actually the link is down in the description below to sign up for BYDFI free. And if you've already signed up, there's still opportunity here with these. You don't have to be new to the exchange, which is awesome too. And then I'll explain later on in today's video how you can earn up to, or I think over $2,800 completely free, with the link down in the description below. So lots of perks that BYDFI is offering, so definitely stay tuned for that. Anywho, I'm very excited to go over today's episode here. You can see we left off pretty much waiting for the consolidation, waiting for us to fill in the gap. I literally said XRP is forming something explosive. Check this out ASAP. And you can see we just did that. It's pretty much been every single video I've been mentioning and referencing that a breakout is to come very soon here. And you can see if I go on CoinMarketCap, you'll notice that it is just XRP that's really up. Not by much over the past 24 hours, 1.8, but it's the only crypto that is in green. 8.3% in the past week, though. So we do look really nice. You can see where that real explosion of volume came after consolidating for so freaking long. But this is something we've been tracking and waiting very patiently for, and I'm excited to go over this in today's episode with you here. And just to straight off the bat, just so that we're all on the same page, we look really good. We're actually going to start on that 4-hour here. But this breakout is still at play, and there's still time to take advantage of the opportunity here. But notice here, we'll start on the 4-hour jump and slowly start to scale out. We've been tracking, just giving us some history here, a beautiful descending fractal, lower high, lower low pattern, stair step pattern. We started to consolidate up. We were stuck between a rock and a hard place. Decision had to be made. We exploded out, then started to form a new technical indicator here, a new ascending fractal. Now, we did say there's chances of this being bearish And I think the correction is actually going to come now. Although short term, we had an opportunity to buy in, and we still do. You can see kind of how we're in higher lows and higher highs, and we're slowly starting to fill in this gap and make a decision here. And that decision broke us to the upside, which is very exciting. You can see the pattern that is on XRP. And as we fill in this gap here, we were left with a decision. And I said it could take us all the way to the beginning of October for this breakout to take place. However, these breakouts typically happen earlier than expected. And I'll pull up for reference right now the previous episode. This is maybe a day or two ago, and we'll pull up the XRP price. But you'll notice that this breakout, I said in that video, just my most recent video, that when the breakout does happen, it could happen much earlier than we were expecting here, much earlier than we were expecting. And that is exactly what happened. So if I can find the XRP chart that we were drawing on, yep, right here, you can see we have that symmetrical triangle on XRP. We are filling in that gap, and more so, we did expect to see correction. And correction could definitely happen here, but there was also this big chance of a break to the upside that could take place as we fill in this gap here. There was a chance of a correction to the downside. There was also a chance of a break to the upside here. It really just depended on how we pretty much decided to rally. And you can see it really didn't matter which way. My point being is on this chart here, even though we expected correction, it's pretty much because we were in major resistances, which you'll see in a second when I jump to the daily and the weekly chart here. But with the ascending fractal, typically how we enter is how we exit, and you can see we did that beautifully. Problem is, this is about the top, and I think we're going to start to head down right after that. Like, I think this is it for that break to the upside. Simply put, you can see here we're getting held very well on this uptrend here with the moving average. And once we got confirmation closure of this candle outside that major resistance that happened yesterday beautifully here, that was a buying opportunity. Right here was that opportunity to buy in, and you can see we're already starting to rally up even higher. You can see we're all the way at 4.67%. And then from break, you can see we're up about 7.5%. So all in all, we look incredibly well for this breakout to take place. Now, the reason why I am and was and currently am bearish here is if I start to scale out, you'll notice where we're at. Now, this is actually the first time that's a lie. We have in the past broken outside this major resistance here. You'll see things start to tweak itself. They start to form a little more of a resistance as we scale out. And you can see now that I'm scaled out, that we are in a downtrend. We are in a descending fractal here on XRP. And I have said in the past that this could lead to a bullish break, but there's also big chances of correction that could take place as well. And I'm more so leaning towards that for the time being. You'll notice here, there's a lot of times in the past where we have broken out above this major blue resistance here, and inevitably we come crashing down after. The main focus is on the weekly chart. This is going to be the dead giveaway. This is going to be the big thing. And as you guys know, today is Sunday, so we really have today to make that decision. This is going to be where things become problematic here. You'll notice in the past here on XRP's weekly chart, you can see how every time in the past we have tried to break through that major blue resistance level, we have done nothing but come crashing down. And this is the first time that we're actually pretty late to see that happen here. Typically, it's midweek that we could see that correction, but right now we have volume above major downtrend. If we can close today, tonight, Sunday, above this major resistance here, this major red band on weekly moving average, above the, the blue band of resistance here, we close above here, there's a good chance we're going to continue to scale up. And this would be excellent for XRP, as this could be the start to a major breakout. However, there's a lot riding on it that we have the rest of today to pretty much consolidate all the way back down and close well below the major resistance. And that would basically instill fear and most likely cause correction to the downside. So it's very hit or miss right now. But however, for those that have already entered the trade, which a lot of you guys did and made a ton of profit, keep that stop loss tight. But keep in mind, there is a huge, I'd say resistance pushing down and trying to suppress XRP's price. So as great as we look right now, we are overbought on the 4-hour charts. We are near overbought on the daily. We're not on the weekly, but there's a very, very, very good chance this could retrace and close just as quickly as we rallied up. We could close all the way down just by the end of today. So keep your eyes peeled on that. However, if we close here, it's going to be another buying opportunity for those that possibly missed out on the earlier one to take advantage of it now, as there could be much more cent to come. We could easily hit 70 cents if the markets allow us to, if we close exactly where we are today. So I'm very excited with that. And that means that for those that are already entered, keep that stop loss tight in case we continue to rally up. And for those that haven't, wait for tonight to close to buy in for tomorrow morning. Or to buy in tonight. So very exciting. A lot of these cryptos are starting to see that reversal, but we're nearing overbought. So it's interesting to see where they're going to take us. We're going to hit a lot of resistances, and there's more riding on XRP and the rest of the markets to correct than there are to rally higher, unfortunately. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it's ready to dip. Hit resistance, dip. Ethereum, hit resistance, dip. XRP, recede back down below it. Solana, correct back down. All the cryptos look like that. Stock market consolidating as well. Definitely a need for a correction here. So I don't know, but we look incredible all in all. Anywho, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.